We were talking off air. You asked me how I heard about you. And it was a few years. I saw a YouTube video. And I've been very blessed to kind of always know what my passion was. I'm not good at a lot of things. There's one or two things I'm good at. It's things like this and talking, meeting with people.
Yep, people skills.
Okay. You talked about Smurf it up. How did that come about?
Oh, I'm so improv.
Yeah.
I was giving a keynote
and
like I was trying to make a point. This was 2008.
Yeah. And that's what I really want you to go into.
It was the talk that made me crush it.
Okay.
I got off stage. It was right here at the Javits Center. So crazy. Actually, I never made this connection. The talk that changed my career was literally a 5-minute walk from my office right now.
That's fine.
I got offered to speak at this Web 2.0 summit in 2008 at the Javits Center. I remember, I'll never forget this. I looked at both of them and I said, I remembered the energy I felt. I go, something's about to happen. I'm like, either good or bad, but I could feel the chemicals in my body being different. And I hadn't spoken a lot at that point. This was maybe my 10th speech ever.
Okay.
8th, 6th.
Wow.
Super early in my speaking career.
You were passionate on that talk.
I remember I felt the moment.
Yes.
And the moment is what basically has happened in the world, which is I just knew in 2008 for sure. And I knew probably in 2005, but in 2008, it was like that the world was about to change because of the internet and social media in a way that nobody was understanding, that everybody had a chance. That look, the internet doesn't care what country you're from, what your race is, gender. Like it's the truth. People are shitting on it. They should be loving it. They're shitting on it because they didn't realize how fucked up we were, and we're getting exposed by the internet, by social. There is no social network. There's platforms that we feed.
All on.
Everyone's like, social media sucks. No. We suck. Yeah. Social media is the mirror. Like it's funny to me when people are like Facebook. I'm like, there is no Facebook. Facebook isn't CNN, like CNN, Fox. Facebook is a platform. We're Facebook. Who's Facebook? Zucks is not posting.
We feed it.
Your Facebook. Your fucking Facebook. And so we needed that. But I mean it. Like I'm every day now, like social media is ruining us. I'm like, we're ruining us. We fill the pipes. We're the water in the pipe. Our water's contaminated. We're the problem, which is amazing because now we'll eventually get there and then we'll fix it, or get better. But nonetheless, I just knew that talk was going to go. I went out there and I just shot my shot. I told everybody like, look, this is the greatest year ever. Anybody can do anything. Let's not think about trillions. Let's think about tens of thousands and be happy. It's funny when people are like, Gary, you push hustle and burnout. I'm like, what are you talking about? My signature talk talked about being happy, making $80,000 a year, talking about Smurfs. That is the polar opposite of like burn yourself out and buy a mansion. Anyway, that's my own little like current tip for everybody thinking I'm pushing hustle porn. I'm like, I get it. I like hustle. Yes, I think work ethic matters. But equally, please listen to what I've been saying for a decade. I want people to be happy. And if you're happy making $42,000 a year, working at Rogers at a 9-to-5 in Canada, fucking live your life. I'm not judging. That's basically what I was saying there, which is Smurf it up meant if you love the Smurfs more than anything else in the world, please start a Smurf podcast or video show at night. And maybe 3 years later, after doing it every night, because you will do it every night because you want to talk about Papa Smurf. Yeah, I mean, for everybody listening, what this all means is like, look, if you have a passion or an interest or a hobby, I believe your hobby can be your business if you start making content around it in podcast, video form, written form, which eventually can lead to you selling merchandise, eventually lead to you being the speaker on the subject matter, a personality, a subscription-based business, an events business, SmurfCon once a year you throw in New York and you make 100,000. And is your life better doing something you love? Maybe something as small as Smurfs can only make you 200,000 a year, and you might be making 330 as a corporate lawyer. But I'm saying do that and stop buying his fancy cars and homes and jewelry so that you're happy. Happy. This has all been one game for me over the last 10 years to get to this place where I can articulate what I mean, which is like, let's get happy out here. Like we have to redefine success. Success cannot be Lamborghinis, mansions, and boats. Success has to be being happy because people are not happy, and happy's fun. Happy's fun. When did you first come across that video?
I'm going to say mid 2017.
Good. So we're talking 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? I've been saying it for 10 years. You just saw it 2 years ago and you just started to execute. People have been watching me for 9 years and still aren't executing. I'm giving you the fucking blueprint. It's free. There's no funnel here. There's no mastermind. There's no ebook to sell. I'm giving it to you.
For the guys who are watching and listening, the Gary Vee Content Model is like
the amount of people that
paid 20
please
G's right now. Dude, I would have paid 20 G's all day long. I would have written
the
you a check.
amount of people that have reached out to me that's saying, I cannot believe you put that out for free.
It is ridiculous. When I first saw
the Bible, right?
We have 6 copies. 6 copies printed at our office because everyone has it because we dissect.
Yep.
And Gary, I've only done 15% of it. And my whole fucking business has turned around.
Brother, I want to be the greatest entrepreneur of all time. I don't know if I will be.
How do you, like, I've said that about you to people and they ask me a question. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, go ahead.
Like, when do you know that you're the greatest entrepreneur of all time?
You don't. That's the best part of it. I don't get to decide. There is no trophy. This is about intent. This is where I think people don't understand the bigger meaning of what I'm saying. When I say I want to be the greatest entrepreneur of all time, it means that I want to give to entrepreneurs at a level that nobody's ever given before. Doesn't mean at 87 or some fucking weird Academy Awards of like, and the greatest, like that's not going to happen.
It's a process.
And the greatest entrepreneur, I don't believe that she or he is going to make the most money. Nobody gives a fuck when the person with the most money dies. People care when somebody who gave dies. When some random person that made $19 billion dies from the Forbes list, nobody gives a fuck. When Prince dies, we shut down for a day or two. Because he gave through art something that impacted you. You gave a fuck about Purple Rain. You didn't give a fuck. It's like everybody. I always tell people about entrepreneurship, it's like fantasy sports. Nobody cares about anybody else's fantasy team.
So true.
Right?
I'm a fantasy football guy. Yeah.
You don't care about it. You love your team. You're like, Ricky's going to run the best. But you don't. But even best, you just don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck how much money I'm going to make. When somebody sees Warren Buffett or fucking Zucks or Bezos, that's like cool. And they go, I wish I could have that much money. They're not like, yay, Bezos. Nobody gives a fuck about anybody else's money. People care about what you did for them. That's why I have a shot, because I'm going to spend the next 50 years giving to the game that gave to me.
Thank you for
You care more about me because you start the meeting, this video with, I can never pay you back. Think about what that feels like for me. That's amazing.
It's the truth.
You know how many people watch and they're like our minor league players and they're like, Gary Vee's an idiot. That dude would have paid $20,000. He gave it free. Fucking idiot. You're an idiot. You're playing minor leagues. I'm trying to go to the Hall of Fame.
You're trying to go to the Hall of Fame.